Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Today what we're going to be talking about is, obviously test related, yeah, as you can see it on the screen. Number two, we're going to be talking about, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of video. We're going to be talking about how you can actually improve in chess stream. It's going to be a really short video, though we might do like part 2, part 3, stuff like that. But yeah, it's probably going to be like 5-minute video, I have no idea, but yeah, let's get right into it. Make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me to upload more consistently and more, if you guys would like this. Alright, yeah, let's get right into it. First of all, we're going to be looking at puzzles. You guys might be wondering, like, this is what many people recommend you, right? Like, stuff like, do the puzzles, like, puzzle make you way better, do a lot of puzzles, right? But, the sad reality of this is that actually, yeah, you should definitely do puzzles. It really, really helps you with your, tactical thinking, stuff like that. And yeah, really, really helpful, actually, during games. You can apply it. There's a lot of situations where you think, like, really tactically. And yeah, in chess, it's just about patterns mostly, so yeah. It's a really good thing, but you shouldn't do way much puzzles, right? You know what I mean? Because you should do a lot of puzzles, but you shouldn't do way more puzzles than needed, right? So yeah, you could do stuff like your daily puzzle. You could do your daily like puzzles, like on the puzzles thing. And yeah, that's really really good, but you shouldn't do that much, right? The reason I'm saying you shouldn't do that much is because sometimes you also have to get used to positional play, stuff like that, right? Positional, you shouldn't always be thinking, oh wait, there's some kind of tactic here. Like, you can sacrifice like your rook or something like that, and then or yeah, you can sack something, or I don't know, like just find a tactical sequence and win. I mean, that does happen, right? But it probably won't happen that much. That's the thing. Like, you need to always also be prepared for another thing. So I would recommend doing a lot of puzzles until maybe, I don't know, 1600 probably. I mean, you definitely should do puzzles even after like 1700, but, you should do puzzles after that, but, what you need to be more focused on is positional as well, right? When you get to about 1600 FIDE rating is international rating, where you play over the board, like in person. If you get like, I don't know, like maybe, yeah, 1600, right? That means you're doing very well. And if you get to you should still be doing puzzles, obviously. And when you reach 1700, you still should be doing puzzles. But at that point, you have to also kind of develop a plan for yourself about like what you're gonna be doing, right? Yeah. So you should be, or USCF, or FIDE, right, or whatever nationality you come from. In that, there is, for example, for me, it's USCF because United States Chess Federation, right? So yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, you should definitely do puzzles even after you're like 1800 FIDE. But on one condition, you shouldn't do too much, right? You should also focus a little bit on positional, about stuff like pawn breaks, yeah, like attacking, like being aggressive in a game. Like when you have an opportunity, you should definitely use it, right? Stuff like that. You should be doing maybe even opening theory at that point, because 1800 FIDE is very, very strong. Pretty strong, right? Close to a candidate master. So yeah, second thing I want to talk about is, yeah, so that was the first thing of how you should, well, for technically that's two things. One was how you should do puzzles. Second was you shouldn't do too much. So, yeah, let's go into the third one, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Third one Yeah, okay. So the third one is called using Chessable, right? Chessable, you should use it after, even if you're like, no matter what your rating is, you will definitely have a course like set to your rating, probably adjust that or something, but you guys should definitely use Chessable. Right now I have a couple courses, right? Chessable tutorial openings. This is what I'm pretty sure you already have, right? Yeah, this is what you already have, and yeah. So I have Wesley So's E4, and I have Tarash Defense by I forgot who's. I'll be saying that in a second, but yeah, um, yeah, I have these two courses right now, and I just started pretty recently, so that's why. Yeah. Next one. So I mean, let's actually dive a little bit deeper into this. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the course, and you're gonna be learning different variations. This is what stuff is about, right? In actual chess. So you can't just prepare like one line. For example, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight f6. Or wait, let me just show you guys in the analysis real quick. Yeah, okay. Like you can just say e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, knight f6, castles, takes, d4, knight d6, takes, no, sorry, wait, yeah, I mean, yeah, a4, this, yeah. It doesn't mean that this line will always pop up, right? Like d5 takes in the Berlin draw, for example, right? You just keep repeating. Yeah, that's it. So, the thing is you don't want to always rely on one thing, right? You don't always want to be like, oh wait, the opponent is for sure gonna do that. Like you're never certain. Even if you look at stuff, like at people's like analytics, like I don't know any website you use, yeah, like I don't know. If you look at that and it analyzes like the games and stuff like that, and it says they play, I don't know, like Italian and like this specific variation pops up a lot. You should definitely prepare it, but that's not all you should rely on, right? You should be preparing other lines in this because the opponent might be planning that just to trick you, right? That's sometimes the case. You never know, yeah. So yeah. There's this one is Wesley So's. So yeah, this one's part one, right? So 13 out of 26 variations of done, and it tells you, like, it gives you reminders. It's actually really cool. You guys should definitely check it out. And with that, let's move on to the next one. All right, next one is, let's go. Yeah, okay. Next one. Let's say time management. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. One thing is even in one of like Levy Gotham chess's shorts, it's like, okay, so e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, and then no wait, actually it starts. I forgot what it starts off with, but it's like yeah, it's like d4 takes something like this, and then the black plays bishop b4 and hangs their bishop one move. When the game was 10 minutes long, right? It was rapid, 10 minutes for each shot. So that's the thing. Time management is the thing. So you should be using your time well, right? But you should be also controlling your time to how much you want it to be, right? So that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, that's it for time management. And actually, another thing would also be of how yeah, for example, this game is a really great example of this really short game. Such a good example of how if you were booting up a 10-minute game, you don't want to just sacrifice everything, right? Like bishop before you just hang your stuff. Like you just don't want to do that, right? And yeah, I mean, you should be focused on the game and like not really moving so fast, right? Like I'm pretty sure they spent like 1 second on this or something. In just a 10-minute game, you should be spending like a couple of seconds, right? I mean, the opening, you don't spend that much time, but you still have to take your time to see what the opponent has, right? So yeah, that's the other one. And for the last one, I'm going to be showing you guys my profile, right? Me personally, I'm trying to actually work on rapid these days, right? Rapid chess. So, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to play some rapid on chess.com, so I get kind of prepared, for longer games when I go over the board, right? When I play over the board chess, like in person. So yeah, I'm 1974 in that, and I'll be showing you guys some of my games in just a second. And yeah, so yeah, these are some things, and yeah, you could use a lot of stuff to prepare, like chess base is one good chess base is a really good one. Yeah, stuff like that. You guys should check those apps out. Yeah, chessable stuff like that definitely improves you. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right. So for my stats, I'm trying to work on my rapid these days, and as you can see, it says 61 wins, 36 losses, and 5 draws. So, what I have been trying to do these days, as I said, is I'm trying to actually play more rapid games, right? Yeah. So I will be showing you some of them in just a second. All right. For example, let's take a look at maybe this one. This one I kind of did worse, but I will be showing you guys what I did. All right. All right. So for this one, yeah, this is what we did, and yeah, knight c6. This is what we're doing. And yeah, so the last thing that I want to say for you guys is you should definitely, after you're done with the game, I'm not saying you should do each and every one of your games, but you should be analyzing your games, right? Analyze at least what you did wrong or what you did right that you should keep doing, right? That's the thing about chess. Like, you need to know what to do, like, in the next game. You shouldn't be making the same mistake. It's just like, I don't know, math or something. Like, you shouldn't be making the same exact mistake, but you can do another one. But you shouldn't be making the same exact mistake again and again. So, you want to make sure to sometimes analyze it and see just what you did wrong, right? And yeah, like I said, you don't want to do the same exact thing again and again, like what you did wrong. So here, kind of went for a d4 kind of setup. And I'll also show you guys one more game, and then we're going to end this video. Alright. h6, d5. So at this point, apparently I was winning by 1.8, right? Just dominating. Bishop d3, b6. I went rook e1, good. Bishop d2. Excuse me. King h7, and now I'm in b4. Yeah, this is one of those moves that you know you have to keep doing, right? Because it kicks out the knight. That's number one. And the knight has to go over here. And it doesn't really have any good turn. I mean, here I kind of made a mistake. I should have went, apparently, rook c1. It's kind of a weird. Maybe for knight b5, I have no idea. Yeah. So, yeah, these are the type of mistakes that you should be analyzing. So, rook c1 apparently was the best. Because now with a5, there's a3 apparently. I don't really know the point, but, yeah. Sometimes you just want to make sure. So yeah, a5, a3. I mean, there is a3 still here, but I don't know the point. Maybe to get your rook active or something. But here they play f5, right? I play e5 here. It's apparently a blunder. Let's see. Yeah, apparently taking is the best, and he does it. And I take back, it is a mistake again. And takes. E4. And how I said this game is actually insane, right? So yeah, you want to look at stuff that you kind of did bad and want to improve, and you want to also look at stuff that you want to keep doing, yeah, right, in future games. like which opening you like best, which opening are you best with, stuff like that. Yeah, okay. So bishop a2, bishop b7, rook c1, takes, rook d1. Yeah, I just wanted to pin him, and I kind of rerouted the right way. This is how I started kind of saving the game a little bit. And here he made a mistake. Right? He went b5, allowing me to play knight to d5 to jump in with like knight to f6, stuff like that. He goes here. Now you know 6. So this, I actually saved the draw here. Right? I was like, okay, I can take this, but apparently knight d7 is the best. Okay, whatever. Okay. So knight takes e4. Now he makes a mistake. He makes a huge blunder. King h7 was apparently a draw. But, okay. So king f8. Now he can take. Right? I don't have to do the same thing. So takes. Now I get queen h8 as well. I get queen f6. I get queen d6. When you take again to take on h6 or something. I don't know. But yeah. This is good. Queen e5. I take that pawn. I come in here. I play h2 to create a little look. Oh, shit. Fast forward. Okay. I play here. I hide. He goes queen c7 check. I go here. Rook f4. Just solidifying my position. Coming in this way. Apparently this is a blunder because of this. Then I had some kind of checkmate. But yeah, this is what I was thinking in the game. If rook h7, that's actually cooked. Because, I'm not cooked, it's a draw, but queen d8, and then it's just draw, I have nothing else. But I was like, okay, I hope he doesn't see that he has rook h7. And he immediately did this, right? And I'm like, I have pawn mate. And then, yeah, that's basically what happened. Okay, I'll show you guys one more, and then we're gonna end the video. Alright, so, oh wow, this one I did really good. Okay. We'll look at this one. Alright. We'll look at this one. Whatever this one is. Alright. Says I made one blunder, and let's see what that blunder is and how we can improve. Oh wait, I think the other one I actually might have had a brilliant move, so look at that. Just for fun. Alright. Alright, let's game review this. By the way, the reason apparently that I had such a high accuracy is because I actually used my time wisely. I'll be showing you guys how I did that right in a second. Yeah, that's a brilliant move. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I did this. Yeah. So this is 15-minute plus 10-second increment. You usually don't want to play this, but I just did it because my coach told me to. And yeah. And by the way, another thing I just reminded myself, you guys should probably also get a coach who helps you, improve in what you're actually stuck on. That's how it made me way better. So I actually also advise you guys to get one. So yeah. My coach told me to play this, right? A 15-minute plus 10-second increment just to prepare for future tournaments that are like way longer. So I'm in knight d6, takes, knight f5. This is all theory. And then I went bishop b6. Apparently king e8 is better. That's what my coach said as well. But I was like, okay, b6, I'll create like this. Yeah, rook d8 was his best move. We actually discussed this after the game. Like me and my coach, like, yeah. And by the way, this is not my coach, like my opponent. It's just my coach told me to share my screen and play against someone. So yeah, bishop c1. Oh wait, oh my god, I said fast forward. My bad. You guys saw my voice. Alright, okay. Alright, so I went here, right? b3, bishop d5. Yeah, this is actually an example of what you guys should be doing. So what I did here is a counter attack, right? You want to always give a little counter attack to your opponent when they're attacking you, right? So for example, when they try to defend, you should try to take advantage of it. I mean, I know stockfishes think, oh, bishop b6, go back. But no one wants to do that, obviously, right? So I was like bishop b4. And rook e2, I went rook d8, which is also fine, but then rook h d8. Here I had to make the decision of my life. No, not really. So I played this, right? this. I had to make the decision of my life right here. So why, you guys may be asking, is because you just take back and then take, right? That's what you guys may be asking. But I spent about 2 minutes and played bishop takes f3. So the point is that after you take, I take the rook. And now I have a knight and a bishop for 1 rook. And in endgames, these are actually really, really powerful. So you guys want to always look for counterattacks, right? Like, you're not always forced to do what the opponent wants you to do. And never be afraid to do what you want to do, right? So, yeah. Now, rook c8, here, g6. I'm just completely winning here. Check, apparently. Bishop d6 takes. Bishop d1. Oh, wait. No. Alright. Alright, okay. So, actually, yeah. So, we're right here. So, rook f6 takes. Maybe a little bit back. But yeah, okay. So, bishop d1, rook f6, I took. And then I played knight e7, which is inaccuracy because I thought it would attack. But okay, whatever. h4 is apparently best. Rook h6, so I can learn from that, right? So h4 prevents the king from going to g3, prevents even g3, right? And now rook h6 is apparently the best attacking pawn. So now I can't play h4, but I have to defend the pawn. So yeah, a5. So now this is the moment of the century. Will my pawn promote first? So now b5 takes. Oh, it's yeah. So will my pawn promote first? So I took. I can play b4 here. I can, but I decided to just go on full in like this for the promotion. But yeah, knight d5 prevents f6. Here c4, f6, c3, f7, c2, and I'm about to promote. The pawn promotes, the bishop is covering f8, so yeah. Bishop d2. I went knight c3, it's a nice move. Because, you guys may be asking why, because if the bishop takes, I'll obviously promote. And if they try to go here and promote, right, it's a fork. How beautiful, right? How convenient. Now he plays bishop c1, it's very, very confusing. But I found a way out of this, and I just took. Not to complicate things, he takes, I take, he just resigned. So yeah, remember you guys, follow these tips, right? Yeah, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, right? Support, and yeah, hope you guys learned something today, yeah. Have a fantastic day.